Hello everybody, welcome back to another complete magazine location guide here on Fallout 4. Today I'm going to be showing you guys where you can get yourself all 9 issues of the Massachusetts Surgical Journals. Like I said, there are 9 in total, and picking up these guys will allow you to gain increased limb damage by about 2% on your enemies. So very handy, and without further ado, let's get on with the guide. So our first location is at the Medford Memorial Hospital, which is just here on the map, as you can see. It's very close to Vault 75, just to the west of it actually. So you can see right there. Head over here, and once you get here, you want to go into the actual Memorial Hospital, and you'll be spawned in this lobby. Now go up to the stairs on the right hand side, and then onto the platform on the left. Don't go to the very top of the platform, just jump off it onto the first level. And as you can see, if you look through this window, just here, there is the surgical journal just sat on a desk right there. Now to get in this room, you are going to need to have the advanced lockpicking skill, so make sure you bring that before you actually come. Lockpick your way in, the doors will open, and then head straight into the right hand side, and there is your first issue of the Massachusetts Surgical Journal. And as you can see, you will permanently inflict plus 2% limb damage. Right, for location number 2, we are heading to this big green building right here, which is called the MedTech Genetics. You can see right here, it's just on the mouth of the river. So fast travel over here and then head into the building itself. Once you spawn into the building, you're going to want to go straight ahead to the right, and then you're going to make your way up to the next level. So hit these stairs up here, and then it's just a case of simply following this all the way around until we get through to this next room, in which we're going to go right on down this hallway, and you're going to loop all the way around to pretty much where you've just come from, but you're going to head up some stairs just above where you came out into this room. Now when you get to the top of the stairs, there'll be a door straight in front of you. You don't want that door, you want to turn left and hit the second door on the right hand side. And as you come in here, you'll see a load of red settees separated by this coffee table, and the surgical journal number 2 will be sat just on the coffee table right here. Right, for location number 3, we are here at the Greater Mass Blood Clinic, which is directly south of Sanctuary. It's right next to Fort Hagen. If you guys know where that is, you should do, because you hit this pretty early on in the storyline. You're brought here by Nick Valentine during a quest. Now, there's a couple of things you need to do to actually get into this location. So you're going to want to come to this little door on the right hand side, and you will need to lockpick your way in. Once you do that, head into this room on the left, and you'll need to access this terminal. I won't give too much away, but basically you've got to get yourself a password. That terminal will probably unlock that door. There's a load of infected blood bugs and things like that around, so be careful. But once you head down there, head into that room and get yourself an admin password. Now this will allow you to get into another place where the surgical journal actually is. So once you've got all of that, come into the actual main blood clinic and head up onto these stairs onto the next level, and then you just want to go and make your way to this room right here. Now as you can see, this room, there is a door, and there is actually a terminal on the outside that you will need to get into. So you've obviously got the password now, which will allow you to get into this terminal. There you go, it'll let you in, and that will allow you to open the security door. Now I'll bring a little local map reference up right now so you guys can see exactly where I am. But basically, once you've got the password, hack the terminal, open the door, and it'll let you into this room. Now when you're in this room, the magazine will be sat just behind you when you come past this desk, and it's actually sat on the desk next to the terminal. So I know that all sounds a bit confusing, but it really isn't. You need to lockpick that door down at the bottom, go get the password, and then come back up and hack this terminal, open this door, and you're in. That is how easy it is. So for our next location, this one's quite hard and takes quite a lot of doing, but you're going to want to come to MedTech Research. And for those console players, to do this you will need to go get McReady as a companion, and actually get him to like you enough to actually give you one of his missions, where you've got to come to the MedTech Research to find a cure. For PC players, you can actually slightly cheat this using console commands as well, or you can just do the mission. But enter MedTech Research, and as you can see here on the left hand side, there is an elevator. You cannot call it from the top, which is unfortunate. So you're going to have to just run slightly past that and into this next room. Now in this next room you'll see this terminal here with this door. This is where you can't get in without actually doing the mission with McReady, but just follow where I go anyway. I get a bit turned around here and there, but you're just going to want to make your way down to the very bottom of the MedTech Research. But for the console command, if you're on PC, you can just look at the terminal, open the console command and click on it so it brings up its ID, and then just simply type in unlock and then enter, and that will cheat your way in here. But if you want to do it genuine, just follow McReady and find the password for that terminal. Anyway, as you saw, I entered the elevator and then went down to the very bottom level, and then you just keep nipping into these rooms until you find this one right here where you can actually go down even further. Now just keep making your way all the way through, and we're going to be looking for like a laboratory, so you just got to keep wandering around, follow exactly where I go, and eventually you'll hit this little laboratory. Now it's right here, as you can see. You'll see the waypoint of the thing that you've actually got to pick up once you're here. It's at the very end, very bottom, very furthest you can go with MedTech Research. So go around all the way to the other side and enter the room. You'll see the terminal on the right hand side. You have got to unlock that by hacking the terminal. But here is a local map reference for exactly where you want to be in MedTech Research. And yeah, the surgical journal is literally just sat on the end over here on this little desk. So go ahead and pick that up, and then go ahead and pick the cure up and actually finish the mission. So I know that sounds quite hard to actually do, and it really is just take a long time, this mission. But like I said, if you're on PC, you can actually cheat your way through this and not actually come here with McReady. You just go to the terminal and just click the console command open and put unlock in. But yeah, you'll find it eventually anyway, and this is the prevent that we've sent down here for, so make sure you go ahead and do that. So another little tricky one right here, not because it's actually a big place, but it's actually a few things involved in getting into this place. But we are at the Kebab house, which is north of Boston and south of Bunker Hill. Now I won't spoil too much here, but to get in the Kebab house you've either got to go to the Parsons State Insane Asylum and start a quest, or you can actually come here, knock at the door, and if your charisma is high enough and you're lucky enough to pass a charisma test, I believe you can get straight in here. So once you're in the Kebab house anyway, make your way up these stairs right in front of the door, turn to the left and then to the right into this little laboratory, swing round to the left, up the stairs and into the main upstairs part of the house, and it's literally just on your right hand side as you get in here. Go into this first bedroom and you will see the surgical journal right here on this desk. So very easy to get to once you actually get into the Kebab house, but like I said, there's one or two ways to get in here, and it's one of these things, especially if you don't pass the charisma test or do it that way. Trying to get the Parsons State Insane Asylum quest to start can be quite long and tricky. So that is how easy it is once you get here though, and a little local map reference right now for you guys to see exactly where in the Kebab house it is. Number 6 is quite unique actually, because it's not actually found anywhere in the map lying around. It's actually has to be bought, which is quite unique. But we are here at the Boston Public Library. Now there are a couple of ways into this library. I always come through the Copley Station, as you can see where we are right now, but there is a little back door to it as well. This is east of Diamond City, the Boston Public Library, and it's actually on the west hand side of downtown Boston. But once you get into the library anyway, if you're coming where I'm coming from, you're going to make your way up these stairs right here and then just head straight ahead and slightly to the left into this room. There are a couple of ways to get to this, but this is the way I go. Keep going all the way until you hit this hallway here. Now this is going to be flooded with super mutants, so make sure you take them out first. Once you get to the end of this hallway, you will see this book return terminal. Now you're going to need yourself 50 return tokens for this, so make sure you find overdue books around the map and actually go ahead and hand them into terminals when you find it. But once you're here, you're going to return any overdue books to get yourself some more tokens, and then go to the spend option. And as you can see, the second one down says Massachusetts Surgical Journal, and it will cost you 50 tokens. So go ahead and spend your tokens on that, and that is where you get number 6 of the Massachusetts Surgical Journal. So like I said, I like this one really because you would not have known that this was here. It's not in every book return terminal's inventory. They're all different, and this one actually contains the magazine itself, so I think that one is pretty cool. So travelling to the northeastern side of the map, location number 7 is the Sandy Cove's Convalescent home, which is very close to the town of Salem. It's actually just northwest slightly of the Museum of Witchcraft. It's right on the water, so go ahead and make your way over there and head into the home itself. And right in front of you, all you're going to do is go behind this desk and hack this terminal. It's a very easy hack really. There's only 4 letters to actually to guess, so go ahead and find your correct word, and then all you're going to do is open this security door control, which is at the very bottom. Open that up and then exit out of the terminal, and then simply just turn to your right and it will open this door right here. Now, as well as a few chems, there is also a nice syringe rifle in here, which is a bit of a secret weapon really. So go ahead and pick yourself that one up right there. But right next to the syringe rifle is going to be your issue number 7 of the Massachusetts Surgical Journal, just sat here right on this shelf. So that one finally is a nice easy one really. So remember the one earlier with getting into the Cabot house and coming to the Parsons State Insane Asylum to start some quests? Well, you are actually going to need to do it for this one. Now I won't give too much away, but to get this to actually to happen, you've got to kill the guards outside of the Insane Asylum. After that, that will trigger a quest, a spawn of a guy called Edward Deegan. You need to go and find Edward Deegan and then start some quests with the Cabots. Finish the first 2 quests and you will get a quest called The Secret of the Cabot House. If you don't know how to do any of that and you want to look it up, that is completely fine. I will not spoil too much. But eventually you will get brought to the Parsons State Insane Asylum as part of the Secret of the Cabot House quest. He will come, the son will come, and basically your goal is to either side with Lorenzo, who's his dad, or actually kill him. So when you come into the Insane Asylum, you're going to want to come through this door on the right hand side, but that will be changed. So go through the front door on the left hand side, make your way all the way up and round, and then back down, and it will bring you in here. There is a bobblehead on that door as well, so make sure you collect that. You don't have to do all of this, you can just go straight ahead and actually go all the way around and then down, and that'll bring you out into the bottom layers. But we're going to sneak through into this office right now and take this elevator. So as part of this quest, you will have to come into this office and make your way all the way around, follow Jack Cabot's instructions, and get into this elevator. Once you're into this elevator, you will pop out right here. You'll listen to a load of dialogue from Lorenzo, who will be in that room right ahead of us. He's locked in, sealed in, and then you'll be told to either help kill him or Lorenzo will try and talk you into saving him. If you do actually kill him, you can loot his body and get this nice little gun that I've got now, which is the Lorenzo's artifact gun, which is pretty powerful weapon really, that fires like gamma rounds. I mean, I'll show you right now. If you shoot a dead body, I mean, it just absolutely launches them. So it's a pretty fun weapon this. But yeah, anyway, eventually you'll get to the point where you'll either release him, free him, and side with him, or you'll get told to run around, flick 4 switches, and basically gas him out, which will kill him. And then you can actually come into this room. Whichever choice you make, you will actually be allowed to come into this room. Just open the door up and you will see the Massachusetts Surgical Journal sat in Lorenzo's room right here on this small desk. So once again, another very complicated one, this one, and takes a lot of doing, which these Massachusetts Surgical Journals always seem to be in the very furthest side of the biggest maps with the hardest ways to get in and join quests and things, unfortunately. But we are up to number 8 right now, so we've only got one more to go. Do not worry. There is a local map reference anyway for where to get into Lorenzo's room. So we'll end on a slightly easy one here. We are at the Cambridge Polymer Labs, which as you can see is right on the bend of this river at the very bottom, just south of the Cambridge police station, where you meet the Brotherhood of Steel for the first time, and their base HQ is there. And yeah, not too hard on this one. So make your way into the Cambridge Polymer Labs. As soon as you get in here, you're going to be confronted with a robot that will try and recruit you. into doing a mission for them. I recommend doing that mission because it will give you a unique piece of power armor, which is very handy. But basically, all you're going to do is make your way in, head to the right hand side, climb these stairs, and eventually hit this office right in front of you. The guy will be in here at the end of the mission anyway, so you will be brought here. But on his desk, you're going to find the Massachusetts Surgical Journal. He is the director. I believe you can lockpick this room if you don't want to do the mission, but I do recommend doing the mission, being brought here, and then picking up the Surgical Journal as you get here. But there you go, that is the 9th location, and a very easy one indeed. There is a local map reference to show you exactly where we are, but it is pretty much straight in front of you as you walk in on the next floor up. So there you go, guys. Anyway, that is another complete magazine location guide. Quite tricky ones, these ones. If you want some easy ones, I recommend doing these last then, because they take quite a lot. I'd probably recommend doing this kind of an end game if you don't want to mess around having to find all these different locations and actually finding the things that spawn them and things like that. But if you want to just go ahead and come here anyway, you can certainly try and pick them all up straight away. Either way, that is all 9 locations of the Massachusetts Surgical Journal magazines. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys in the next one.